So this time probably going to be moving, this time for good most likely. What you're seeing here is a hole that is filled in. The reason it was dug up was, well, many reasons, but the primary reason was because the water was starting to flow in here. And there are a lot of rodent cavities, like, let's see, one you see here, there's a rodent cavity. There's all the way up here, was it? Yeah, here we have one. Yeah, they're just dotted all over the place and they keep popping up. There's someone over here, unless they have kind of sunk in. Yeah, there used to be one here, but it seems like it has sunk into place. Here's one that is still maintained, I think. Well, it might be recently abandoned because my cat's been killing. Anyways, the point is that as the water pours in here, it either adds pressure to the foundation of the house, which in any ways may be raised, but I don't, who knows? The new owner may have a different opinion. Or the water will be seeping down through under where the floor is not well insulated and raise the water table, and it causes flooding down there. And I had solved that flooding problem by making quite a lot of ditching around the house before. But as the water lead there started getting filled here, it was yeah, it didn't actually, this hole, as I start digging down, every time it rained, it would fill and pool with water, which indicates that the water table was quite raised and whatever drainage did not occur. And I tried to find a drainage further down, but at some point it started reaching my neck, and I decided, like, okay, there's not going to be more drainage. So I started digging towards there, and the same depth all the way, almost 2 meters depending on the terrain, surrounding terrain, of course. But it wasn't until I started removing over there that the water, it stopped pooling up water here. So subsequently I filled with the quite big rocks, and then I've gradually smaller rocks. And I was going to do that all the way, but since I'm now having a time pressure upon me, I'm filling that up with wood. That would do just fine. I'm going to just take off the turf, move the soil over there, re-turf it, and whatever happens over there, it doesn't really make much of a difference. It's not going to be the most noticeable part. In any event, I have other solutions. Most of this wood is quite punky. I had a lot of it. I still have a lot over there. I still have a lot more so over there. And it was meant to be, no, that wood over there was also kind of punky and meant to be buried. I'm gonna have to find a more expedient method for that, because here otherwise I would have them. Yeah, because here the thing is that I'm gonna start filling with sand and then putting some flat rocks on it so it looks kind of nice, something you can stand on, and maybe you have a fire there, maybe you make a chimney throughout the channel or whatever you want to do with it. And then this is a place you still can sit or what have you. It will probably sink and collapse over the time, but that's a problem for the new owner. So there's going to be more of this that has been out here for years, for some reason still alive, or not alive, but kind of somewhat durable. I'm still not decided if I'm going to just simply char that. The best material I've stored indoors, and it's for a project that never came to happen, but it turns out to be just as easy and above all free to just simply take the material that I have to get rid of that shit anyways, and where I'm going I will need some scaffolding, and so I don't have to go and get new material for that purpose. I think the only thing I was actually going to do the shorthand explanation in the beginning. Rocks here, wood there, dirt there, then sand, then flat rock, stones, and yeah, nice. We'll see what happens. And then it turned out to be over 4 minutes. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. I bid you farewell for today.